Hello again, everyone! We are Gaming by Gaslight. Almost forgot who I was for a second. That's not a good sign. And we are playing EU4 as Prussia. At least I know who we're playing as. And when we last left off, we had just created Little Prussia, which is going to be our nice, awesome, super cool vassal, who is also a prince in the HRE. You are a prince? Yes. It would have been nice... It would be nice if the AI was smart enough to add their provinces into the Empire for me, but because their capital is in the Empire, it means they are themselves part of the Empire. It would kind of annoy me, though, if they moved their capital and then ended up becoming not part of the Empire as a result of that, but I don't think that's going to happen. So let's get this war started. They're going to call in Great Britain. Oh, wait. We have a truce with Lithuania. I probably should have checked that out before. When does this truce end? 26. Oh, it actually ends in just a couple months. Wow, that would have been really embarrassing, losing out on all those, having to spend all those points to increase our... There we go. Newfoundland? What do I care about Newfoundland? They're all the way on the other side of the map. I could call in some of these guys, but I'm not going to. I don't need their help. Alright, let's get this war on the road. Actually, let's be honest here. There is literally no risk in this war. And the faster we can finish things, the better. So I'm actually going to micromanage. Actually, there is some risk, because these guys might end up spawning on top of my guys at some point. And that would be awkward. But, you know, we should be fine. Let's make sure no one else joined. Yeah, Great Britain and Newfoundland. But that doesn't really make much of a difference at this stage of the game. You can come on over here. Oh, we stack wiped them. Wonderful. You go over there. Then all of you guys... Whoop, pause the game for me. Let's see. Yes, it's all come under the Iroquois westernizing. The horror. Oh, look at that! Little Prussia's actually coming in to help. I appreciate that, but we don't need your help, Little Prussia. You are going to get all these provinces, though. I hope you're okay with that. Alright, so basically all we have to do now is turn our forts back on, first of all. And then basically just do what we did in the last war with Great Britain, and that is to effectively just make sure that they cannot land on our shores. Because I would be very sad if that happened. Alright, there we go. We are making money, right? Yes. Not much, but there is some money coming in. You know what? Because we're going to be going all in with this, we're going to... Do we have... Oh, we do have heavy frigates now? Or... Yes. You know, it's a good thing to consider. Are all my ships upgraded? They are. Excellent. It's also cool how every individual ship has its own name, even though we don't really make use of that feature at all. First Fleet, you're supposed to be called the Lubeck Trade, my good sir. Not that I noticed, apparently, for... You know what? Go back and check and see how long that's been there if you want. I would be interested in knowing. I mean, it doesn't really make that big a difference. We're never going to be able to fight Britain on equal terms. I suppose if we allied Spain, like, we'd have to make them not hate us, first of all. But that would be hilarious. Imagine getting a personal union over France and Spain. And then while we're at it, why not Russia? And we'd pretty much own the entire world. Though, this isn't a world conquest-style campaign. I always imagine, like, when I'm looking at this game, that world conquest would be something that would be relatively easy to accomplish, but it's actually harder than you'd think. Mostly just because of all those tech costs. Screw it, we'll just march right on in there. Crush their face. with our Prussian Space Marines. We rule as we see fit, or pay some ducats to improve the situation. Ducats are cheaper than having to spend at... Why couldn't I move? Alright. Oh no! One of our generals is dead. I'm sorry to hear of your passing, good sir. Alright, so... as far as I can tell, we actually stack-wiped Britain in that. Man, if it wasn't for their heavy ships... I mean, it does occur to me, if I really wanted to, I could probably build up my own navy and then just invade Britain. I could do it. Actually, what I should do, now that I think about it... Who are you allied to? Just Scotland, or just France? Okay. Because if I conquered Scotland... Stay with me here. I conquer Scotland, core them, add them to the HRE, then release them again as a vassal, because then they'll be a prince, and then basically feed them all of Great Britain. And then once I unite the Empire, then all of Great Britain belongs to me. And I will be happy. But again, we're not really going for a world conquest. I'm basically at this point thinking to myself that probably the strategy for now is we're just going to try uniting the Empire as quickly as we can, but not until after we have dominated... What's this? A peace offer from... Nope. We're taking 100% war score worth of stuff. Holy cow. That was nice. A general with 50 tradition, though our actual tradition is higher than that. It's not bad. It's not the greatest general we've ever had. We have had... Really? Yeah, all of this is going to Little Prussia. All of it. Yeah, I am still a bit scared. Because it's a tie right now, but if we were to ever lose Cologne as an elector, then we do end up in a situation where... yeah, we'd lose the Empire. Of course, then again, once we annex Poland, we can sort of offset the loss of Diplo rep with all the provinces we'll be able to add to the Empire. I'd actually like to ally Croatia and Ragusa, possibly. Or, well, just for now, Croatia, because we could call them in on Austria and then have them feed off of Austria. Oh, also ideas. What's this? Development efficiency and admin efficiency, so we'd actually pay less to do our own coring. So we probably want to get caught up in that. But on the other hand, what does this idea do? Mercenary cost and then core creation cost. Yeah. I think we want to get the admin tech, then we'll start working on the admin abilities. Also, Bohemia has a disputed succession. Doesn't really matter if they end up actually becoming... like, if we get a personal... At this point, it doesn't matter if we get a personal union over them, because basically we've already got a personal union over them. Or we will, rather, once we pass all the reforms. And I meant to actually open up buildings, because I want more taxes. Taxes, taxes, taxes. They feed me. All the monies. Now, granted, I do realize that if we're looking at this from, like, a strictly, like, profit... The time it would take for, like, the profit to... or the dividends from upgrading these things to pay out is probably like in the 1800s when the game's pretty much already over, so... It's one of those things I should have considered doing much earlier in the game, but, you know, live and learn. Also, one of our guys is dead. Is there a Diplo rep person around here? I am, like, really scared of losing the Empire. I mean, all we need to do is pass the next reform before our guy dies. He's 60 years old, though, so he's probably gonna die at some point in the near future. Actually, I kind of hope he dies now, before we annex Poland, and, you know, run the risk of possibly not getting the vote. Now what? You trying to peace out again in Lithuania? It's not happening. Incidentally, what's going on up here? Absolutely nothing. Britain has no interest in coming back. Probably because we wiped out their army. Or maybe they're involved in other wars that I wasn't paying attention to. In any case, I think we can safely go here. It might bait them to come back. And then we can smash them again. We'll maintain this diplomat. Even though we... Oh wait, no, we do have a... Let's see here. We're always ahead in Diplotech, so we can afford to do that. You can never have too much money, this is true. Is that you again, Lithuania? I mean, I don't need to keep closing this, it'll close on its own, but... Tolerance of the True Faith, why not? When did we start this war? In 26, so it's actually just about time for us to be able to declare war on Poland. But also, something I'm really liking about the Cossacks expansion that's coming out soon is that you can actually, like, start... It's gonna make diplomacy a lot more... Whoa. Portugal got wrecked by France, now it's getting wrecked by Spain. Poor Portugal. Of course, they're gonna get wrecked again when we beat them. Or when we... Actually, what would you give us now, Lithuania? Oh, first of all, let's, transfer control of all these things to Little Prussia. They're very little, you see. Hence the Little Prussia part in the name Little. Now, I'll admit, I am acutely aware of the fact that this cutesy little name I gave may somehow come across as offensive. Of course, saying somehow implies that I'm not taking seriously the fact that some people might find that offensive, which is even more offensive. Also, why is the game running kind of slowly today? As far as I know, unless my computer is running something in the background. Which it shouldn't be, but you never know. Of course, then again, we're also late game, so there's all kinds of action going on. When is this going to end? I forget whether a war has to be going for 5 years or 10 years before it automatically goes to 100% after occupying all the relevant provinces. Oop. Like, the only way we could get to 100% in our current state is... Are we ever going to actually get caught up? I don't think so. And I am okay with that, like, never really being up to date. I mean, it means that we might have a hard time getting to number 1, and... Oh, there we go. And dare I look? Oh, thank God, they still love me. Oh! And the Platinum was actually... They had actually just switched over to... You know what? For that, I might just remove your electorate. Oh wait, we're actually actively trying to improve relations with them. Oh, I never sent these guys home, that's right. No, Lithuania, you can't have peace. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, we're a defender of the faith? No, that's good, it means we can... That's right, even though I told Poland that they were now going to be Catholic, or Protestant rather, they blatantly defied me, and didn't actually... Oh, they didn't even upgrade these forts. Look at that, that's pathetic. These are pathetic level forts. Pathetic, I tell you. Actually, since we are planning to go to Austria, we would like to go to Austria someday. But actually, you know what? Going to Austria in real life would also probably be nice. As I've said before in other videos, I do really want to travel someday once, you know, time and... Well, mostly money, once money permits, really. Okay, fine. You're really starting to bug me with this, Lithuania. What will you give me? Will you give me all your provinces? Apparently your provinces are really cheap. You'll actually give me everything but your capital. Which is okay with me. We'll gain between 3 and 28 AE with 50 different countries. It'll actually cost us 0 Diplo power. Will you give us all your money as well? You will? And war reparations? Oh, well, there you see, there's the problem. Alright, we'll keep the war going. I mean, it's not like I have anything important to do. Oh. Yes, we do laugh at their pretensions for declaring themselves. Of course, this means they're going to get called into pretty much every war with any Catholic ever. That's oh no, we were improving things with Ansbach a while back. Who else doesn't really like me as much as they could? Munster? How do you feel about me? You do like me, but you don't like me that much. You like me even less, so I'm going to focus on you, sir. We do want to keep one diplomat free for... Actually, I'm pretty sure as soon as we get all the score we can possibly get out of this is when, or around this time, is when we'll end up in a situation where... What's this? Religious tensions. 50% chance of gaining unrest in a province or lower taxes in a province. What's the province? Maroche. Alright. Currently the unrest is 5.1. Because of that active missionary. Haha! We gained no additional unrest. We took our chances. We risked it. We were badasses. Turnate? Who in the devil is Turnate? I don't really care about either of these. Also, what's France doing? They're at war with Great Britain. Good for you. Because there is always a chance that we could defend... Oh, now you're a defender of the Orthodox faith. Which basically means if we attack anyone who's Orthodox, then then they might come to their defense. As you can probably imagine, I'm not that scared of Russia. Plus, I think they're possibly the only Orthodox nation left. Yeah, they're pretty much the only Orthodox nation. At least the only one I saw in that brief look. Oh, we're up to 100%. Good, convert more people. Convert all the people, in fact. Whoa. Zoom right on in. Zoom right on in. Okay. Why didn't you give me that one province? No, I want Zaporozhye. Why can't I take the one... Can I not take all your provinces and give them to a vassal? That's unfortunate. Though it might actually be tactically smarter to take this first. Of course, then again, due to the fact it's like this very long, snaky-like thing, Little Prussia's not going to be able to core everything in one go. Release nations. That would be silly. Revoke cores. Alright. That could make life easier, I guess. Saying, hey, you can't have... This core doesn't really belong to you anymore. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't know what that'll really do. Oh, and you have more money now? Just a little bit. Alright, take it all. Congratulations, Little Prussia. You want to be a march? Sure, why not? I mean, we won't get taxes from you anymore, but it'll also increase your strength significantly. What's this? No, I don't want to conquer my own vassal. That's silly. I would also like it, Little Prussia, if you could possibly make some claims of your own over there. Do we have any excuse whatsoever to go to war with Portugal? No. Oh, wait, we actually still have... Oh, right, imperialism. When can we go to war with them? In January, 3 years from now. Okay. That does lead to the question of who I want to go to war with in the meantime. Because I think the Ottomans are too big for me to really handle on my own. Wait a minute. You're allied with Austria? You see, this would be interesting, but it would be much easier to do it with Portugal, because Portugal... Wait a minute. Oh, Portugal's not even allied with Austria anymore. Great. So if I actually do want to go to war... did you make any claims over here, Holstein? No? Oh, wait. No, that is a Norwegian core. Alright. Well, I'll feed these over there anyway. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be going to war with the big Russian bear. If we want to go to war with Austria. Oh, you know what? I should probably upgrade all my forts as well. So, we're actually going to do that. And the whole idea with all these forts is, yeah, basically just to slow Russia down. I wish I could pay... Actually, that is a thing. Excuse me. I can, under actions here, because they are a march, because they... I did make them a march, right? Are you a march? You are a march. Oh, wrong screen. That's odd. Oh, because they're a client state, I guess I can't do all the things I can do with a regular march. That's unfortunate, because I'd like to give them the money to build up forts, so that Russia doesn't basically come in here and just rule all over them. Giving them a nice big hug. Of course, it also occurs to me that our guy is still alive. It's probably time to wrap this episode up. And... Fort level none, fort level none. Only 6... Yeah. I mean... We could do this. We could... Wait, they're allied with Verdun. Damn, that means we'd have to go to war with someone in the Empire. That's unfortunate. Oh, wait. Wait a tick. Also occurs to me... wrong screen. We can add a couple of provinces to the Empire. Krakow... New Sandeck. Almost there. Almost there. One more. Why do we get 2 for that? I'm not quite sure. Oh, dash it all. Let's see. So we have to improve relations, is what it's telling us. With at least one more... Who's not for this? You're for it. They oppose it. They agree. They're for. They oppose it. Okay, I might be able to win Brabant over here. Alright, all I need to do is win over, I think, just one prince, and I can pass this. Which means that the HRE isn't... Oh, there we go, see? Bam. Okay, now what this means... Ah, hell. The Ottomans declared war on Lithuania. Sure, Austria, you can have military access. I don't know what you're doing. Oh. Oh. Of course, if I could make Austria like me again... I mean, yeah, it's never going to happen because of the enforced religious unity and want my provinces deal, in addition to other things. But, yeah... Someday I might be able to get them on my side. Let's see here. Who do I want to rival? I actually have a bigger army than the Ottomans? Or at least a stronger army? That's crazy. So we will rival them. And... Ooh, we actually need to go to war or something and take provinces. We need our points. But that's going to do it for this episode. So as always, thank you all for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Your support really does mean a lot. I think we might go to war against the Ottomans simply because I don't really want to go to war with Austria yet. But then again, I kind of want to go to war with Austria. But they're doing good work fighting the Ottomans. But then again, I want to protect them so that the Ottomans don't take too much land from them. These are questions we'll have to deal with. But for the meantime, thank you again all for watching. Don't forget to like and... I already said that, didn't I? So, I'll just wrap this episode up by saying, I will see you all in the next video.